Okay, let's start. Sorry for this. Okay, as I told you before, this is the index of my presentation, and I will make a short introduction about kukeri. Then I will talk about what kukeri are. Then I will say the kukeri types that you can find there in Bulgaria. Then you can find when kukeri festival is celebrated. Then I will talk about some mystical symbolism that this celebration has. I will explain to you the costumes that they must wear when this festival is celebrated. I will talk about some interesting facts, and I will say how nowadays this festival is celebrated. It's a short presentation, so I will try to be fast and make you know as more as I can. Okay, the introduction. Okay, so kukeri tradition is the way. Don't worry about it. Okay, kukeri tradition is the way by which people keep the town safe from evil spirits. Okay, the cookers are one of the oldest and most fascinating Bulgarian traditions. Once a year, people across the country dress up themselves as these strange creatures, and they participate in cookers parades and day dancing. There are several kukeri festivals in different regions, okay, of Bulgaria. And it is important to mention that the biggest one is in Pernik, okay? It's a city of Bulgaria. It's a big city, maybe said. Okay, and it is named Surba Festival or Kukeri Celebration Festival. This festival has been included since 2015 in the UNESCO's list of protected non-material cultural heritage. Okay, so let's continue. What kukeri are? They are men, okay? Can be summarized as men who are dressed and elaborately costumed, who perform traditional rituals, and they intended to scare away evil spirits. This Bulgarian tradition has been practiced since Thracian times, and it's of Thracian origin. And I think that it's important to mention that Thracians were a bit strange people. Why? Because they considered that newborn people were condemned to a bad life, okay? And when someone died, they think that it was the best thing in the world, and it's a bit strange because life, it's a good thing, and when you die, you will not see anything anymore. But I don't understand it. It's a bit strange. Okay. I also want to add that the tradition of celebrating this festival dates back to nothing less than 4,000 years ago, when the tribes of Thracians, ancestors, as I said before, ancestors of the current Bulgarians, were the ones who inhabited the Bulgarian lands. I also want to highlight that the Old Kukeri Carnival is not only a party. It is full of symbolism, a mystical symbolism that just should or must take into account. Okay, as you can see here, okay, there a map of Bulgaria. I'm from Sliven, and it's a city of the southeast part of Bulgaria. It's situated right here, okay? And this picture is from my dad's village, okay, which is called Tupolchani. So in my region, cookers seems like this. You can see the bride, the husband, and the monsters, okay? Then you have the rest of the cookers who are, I don't know from which part of Bulgaria they are, because I'm here in Spain since I was too young, but these costumes are so colorful, and they are, as you can see, or better said, each costume has a big cowbell. There are many cowbells. So I will tell you later for what these cowbells are, okay? Now, sorry for that. Okay, when Kukeri festival is celebrated in Bulgaria? Okay, Kukeri is one of the oldest carnivals of Eastern Europe, and also can be considered the oldest carnival in the world. The festival of Kukeri continues to be celebrated in several cities of Bulgaria between New Year's and Lent. Also, said in other words, Kukeri celebrate the passing of winter and the arrival of summer fertility. Or explain it in another way, this carnival is celebrated during the days of the Thracian god of joy, Dionysius, at the beginning of new agricultural year related to the plowing of the fields. Okay? Now, some mystical symbolism is that Kukeri's festival is full of symbolism, and these symbols are mainly mystical and full of meaning. For example, these symbols are the following: the cycle of life as death and rebirth, as I told you before, because Thracians were strange people. And it dates back to the times when pagan gods were worshipped. So the costumes, I will explain why they are so colorful, why they wear these cowbells around their waists. So the costumes for this celebration are worn by the youth of village, single new leaders, and are called kukeri. The costumes they wear are made with skins. Before, in Thracian times, they were artificial, they were natural, but nowadays these skins are artificial and other materials, and are accompanied by hanging cowbells, some of the enormous dimensions, and they are very heavy. Okay, so the movement of these people is so difficult. Color types, tassels, palos, etc. Besides, with a wooden mask that can have jaws that open and close, as well as horns and many other complements. There are a lot of complements, okay? I'm giving a very different image to the carnivals we are used to. Okay, everything has its meaning. These masks represent the good and the evil, reflecting the balance of the forces of nature, and are used to scare away evil spirits that in the carnival parade may be represented by witches, evil black eagles, the devil, and other fantastic or mystical figures. Some interesting facts. These men, distinguished as monsters, are armed with sticks. They never speak. And they walk and dance in their own according to ancient rite dating back to thousands of years, and their movement makes the cowbells sound. Okay? These cowbells ring while they are walking like a joyful dancing, okay? The main function of all this ringing is to drive away evil spirits from the village. During the Kukeri Carnival, the head of the Kukeri must carry out various rituals to impart health, faithfulness, and good fortune to the townspeople. This includes visiting different homes where the Kukeri are offered bread and wine, which are symbols of the sacrifice of blood and flesh, even in pre-Christian times. This The passage of the kukeri serves to provide people with prosperity, good luck, and health. And nowadays celebrations, nowadays the kukeri parade, the live children, they are not afraid because they have known them for a very young age. But still the kukeri are dedicated to trying to scare them. As they pass through the streets where the Carnival parade runs, and they also take photos with the tourists who came to see the festival. There are several cities in Bulgaria where this carnival is celebrated, but as I said before, the most famous is the one celebrated in Pernik, situated 20 kilometers of the capital of Bulgaria, which is Sofia. I can show you some kukeri song, but I will show you only a bit, okay? The kukeri sound is this one. Okay, I will try it. No. Okay. So okay, here the presentation. This one. Here. I don't know if you can hear it. No? Give me a moment. I will try to share it in. Okay. Now. That's it. Thank you so much for everything. And I expect that you understand me and know what is kukeri about. Thank you.